All right, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here. I do have some channel messages for you guys. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever you have Virgo in your chart, and for your Vedic chart too. So if you are a Leo placement, this definitely could correlate with something that you are going through or will be going through. Okay. Let me see. I am awake now. I was asleep, okay? I needed to rest. So I did not do a Cash App Live last night, but I will be doing one this morning. Not this morning, um, this evening, okay? But, anyways, there is a topic that I feel called to go over, okay? Um, and no, this is not happening in my personal life or anything, but I was getting a channel message for it, so we are going to go over it. Give me one sec. I need to pull this up because I don't know why my iMessage is not. I hope it shows. Okay, here we go. Welcome in Virgo placements. So Virgo, I was getting that someone could be hating on you, okay, or you, because like I said, you can always flip the roles if you need to. Um, someone you could be hating on somebody, or someone could be hating on you, okay? There is some sort of discrimination that you guys may be experiencing, or some of y'all, take accountability. Some of y'all may be discriminating against somebody else or a group of people, okay? Um, Vice versa. So take it how it resonates for your next 48 or whenever this plays out for you, okay? But something that I was getting for you guys is about like the quote unquote light skin, dark skin talk, okay? I keep seeing people, and I am paler. I'm a black woman. I've been a black woman my whole life. I have two black parents. I just happen to come out pale. One of my not one of my sisters. My sister is a lot darker than me, my birth sister, and my brothers. I have an albino brother. We come in all shades, okay? So I've been black my entire life, whatever. I never cared about my own skin tone as much as other people have, okay? Um, so something like that could be going on with you, Virgo placements. Somebody may be judging you for how you look or what kind of skin tone you have, even if you're not, white or black or whatever. You could be Indian, Hispanic, whatever, okay? Somebody around you is trying to like pick you apart or make you feel like something's wrong with you, okay, when there's not. Or you guys could be doing that to somebody, okay? Like I said, I don't know. But um what I'm trying to say here is, if people are discriminating against you, Virgo placements, especially if it's either if it's at work, if it's in friendships, friend circles, whatever, at school, wherever you are, or just in general, if you're being discriminated against, make a plan to leave, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but like I say to you guys all the time, go where you're appreciated. And if people are making you feel like something's wrong with you, whether it's about your skin tone or not, why are you staying somewhere that you're not appreciated? And that could even be in a relationship. If you're dating somebody who is trying to put you against another woman or man, vice versa, who looks nothing like you, why are you staying in that situation? You have to ask yourself that at some point, okay? Yes, it's not good to be prejudiced and racist and whatever, obviously. But there comes a point where you have to figure out, okay, what am I going to do about this? Am I going to sit here and complain my whole life about how someone else is treating me? Or are you going to have enough self love to get up and do something about your situation so that you can remove yourself from a toxic person or environment? Okay. That's the whole one of the biggest points of my channel, is to keep pushing forward. If you're not appreciated by somebody or somewhere, you need to leave. You need to go, okay? Not everybody's going to like you. That's life. Okay. And if somebody's trying to discriminate against you, I mean, maybe, if you can, start a court case, sue them, because that's illegal. You cannot discriminate people in the workplace, especially, that's in the handbook or whatever, the thing that you sign off on at almost every job. But it still happens, right? There is still discrimination. So even if it's not about race, if you have a disability or someone around you has a disability that, they're refusing to accommodate you for, you need to either leave that situation, that job, or that person and find something that will accommodate you and do what you need them to do so that you can function properly, or start a court case, sue them, okay? Something like that. I know not everybody wants to hear that, but that's the truth. You have to figure out what you're going to do about certain situations. Yes, you can complain. Yes, you're valid to your experiences, but eventually you have to figure out what you're going to do next. Because if you stay somewhere, if you willingly know that someone's not treating you right, or making you feel like you're not good enough, or making you feel like something's wrong with you, or your skin tone, or your disability, or whatever you got going on, if you choose to stay there after knowing how somebody feels about you, that's on you. Okay? So, no victim playing here, never on my channel. But we got to keep it real. You have to figure out what you're going to do for your own life and your situation. If something's not working, you got to pivot. You got to go to the next thing, the next situation, find somebody else to date who appreciates you for exactly who you are and what you bring into that situation. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Um and I was also hearing like something about like, how, okay, I'm just going to say it. There's some people out there who, like I said in the beginning of this video, I grew up, I have been discriminated against many, many times. I not come from, but I was raised in a very mostly white area. Okay. It's more diverse now, you know, but I was like one of the two like black girls in my class. And I am a lighter toned person, but I'm still black. I got two black parents, like I said at the beginning. Um, but I have been discriminated against, but I was seen as oh my God, the black girl, she's different, da 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 da. And people would say the racist shit to me my whole life. It's been my entire life. I promise you, from the time I was like 4 until now, okay? It hasn't stopped. But I also have stopped hanging around people, that are like that, stupid, ignorant, they don't understand. So they openly say like racist and ignorant things. I don't hang around people like that. And once I see that they're like that, I leave, because why would I want to be around somebody who thinks like that, especially when that's who I am as a person. Okay. So, Virgo, like I said, you got to figure out what you want to do. What are you going to do? You can only complain for so long. Okay. I'm not saying what anything that somebody may be doing to you is right, because it's not. But what are you going to do about it? Because I feel like somebody is staying stuck in a situation that is not working for them. And like I said, this doesn't even have to do with race or whatever. It could have something to do with your disability, I don't know, something about accommodations. Somebody could be like refusing to do something for you because of who you are, where you come from, what you look like, what you have and what you don't have. Whatever the case is, go where you're appreciated, because you can only complain for so long. Okay. Anyways, let's see. What else was I going to say? Yeah, because I was getting something about like, I'm tired of seeing people say, like, oh, light skinned people are ugly, like, or just because you're light skinned doesn't mean you're pretty. I don't know anybody in real life who thinks that. Okay. I'm not saying there's not people out there who think like that, but from my personal experience, I grew up thinking I was ugly as shit because of how people bullied me. Okay, so, and I am quote unquote light skinned, even though I have two black parents. Um, but anyways, I didn't grow up thinking like that, and I wasn't, whatever. I am tired of people trying to separate everybody from beauty standards, or like, how do I phrase that? Because you see it all the time. You see dark skin say, like, oh, she only got this because she's light skinned. That, I don't even understand why that's like the first thing people go to, but maybe somebody's good at something that they do. Did you ever think of that? And even if you're dark skinned, if you're good at something, you should be getting the praise that you deserve. Okay? And if you're not, you need to go where you're appreciated so that you can get the praise and the recognition that you deserve. Okay? So you don't have to like what I'm saying. I know some of you guys are not going to like what I'm saying, but we got to be real about this shit. But, anyways, let's see. I'm going over my notes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. And then I was getting something about like features. Okay. So it doesn't matter what skin tone or whatever background you come from. If you're pretty, you're pretty. Okay. That's just the case. There's pretty people of all races, all shapes and sizes. Okay. And beauty is subjective, by the way. So what I think is pretty may not be pretty to you. Okay. Or handsome or whatever you want to call it. But I think personally that beauty is more about like people's features. Okay. Not their skin tone. That's just how I see it. If someone has good features, that's pretty to me. Symmetrical face, the typical shit they look at, when it comes to models. When you look at models and celebrities and things like that in magazines and whatever, they usually have good features, right? Whether they paid for it or not. Some people have surgery or whatever. I don't know. Somebody could be getting surgery soon as well, or some sort of cosmetic surgery like that, um, to fix their quote unquote flaws. But that's another message. If you feel like you have to change yourself or get surgery, or I'm even getting something about like tanning your skin, you know, um, don't do it for someone else. Okay. If you're really going to want to change something about your physical body, especially something drastic like that, do it for yourself. Don't do it because, oh, Johnny, he likes girls with big boobs, or, you know, Sarah, I don't know the guy's cosmetic version of this, so I'm just going to keep it to women. Johnny said he likes, girls with big butts and whatever, or girls with tan skin, or girls with pale skin. Some people lighten their skin too. Okay. I'm sure you've seen that, whether they're darker skinned or not. Some people lighten their skin because they feel like it's going to help them in daily life or whatever. I don't know. But go where you're appreciated. I keep saying that to y'all, but it's not for no reason, because sometimes I keep getting messages and um, downloads that people are staying in situations that they're not appreciated in. So, like I said, you can only complain for so long. Eventually, you got to take accountability for what you're allowing yourself to stay in. Okay? Doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like. And if you don't like something about yourself, if you really think like, okay, well, this is for me, I want to change it for me, then change it. You have every right to do that. But if you're not happy with how people are treating you, do something about that too. Or find somebody who is going to accept you for exactly who you are. Okay? Even if it's about like what you do for work. If someone does not like what you do for work, find somebody who does, or get away from that person. What do you look like staying around somebody who is going to make you feel like shit for who you are and what you do every day? Does that make sense? Because then at that point, you turn into the dummy, okay? And I know you Virgos are not dumb. I know that. But sometimes y'all stay in situations that, you keep feeling like you can fix, or that, maybe it's going to get better. No, That's how you waste your life. That's how you spend too much time on the wrong shit. And then you look up like, oh shit, I'm this amount of years old and I haven't gotten to do half the things I want to do because I was stuck sitting in a situation that wasn't serving me, that didn't make me feel any type of better, you know, that didn't benefit me. But because I thought that something was going to get better, because I thought that someone was going to do better or love me for me eventually, you waste your time. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to put it into words. Excuse me. Let me see if I have any other channel messages for you guys, and then we'll pull some oracle, okay? But I wanted to do this. I know it's like 4 in the morning. When I get channel messages and things like that, I have to do it like pretty much immediately, or else it won't be the same when I deliver it. Okay, so let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, also Virgo, I was getting something about like a password. Okay, so if you are trying to, some of you guys may forget a password. Okay, so make sure that you reset something or write a password down if you need to. Okay, so that you don't forget it. Because some of you guys may need to reset a password, or if you are creating a password, you may need to make sure you write it down or save it somewhere that so that you don't forget. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's going on for your next 48 hours, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I kind of want to use Oracle for this. Some of y'all may be using lip gloss, okay? Let's use this one. I just heard some of y'all could be getting thick, okay? I don't care if you're already thick. You could be getting a little thicker. And if you're skinny, vice versa. All right, let's see. What's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48? Damn. Some of you guys need to be a little bit careful of the weather, okay? It could be very windy or stormy out wherever you live. I'm also seeing somebody like stand tall through some sort of very difficult situation, okay? That could be you too. You could be standing tall throughout some sort of difficult situation in the next 48 hours, okay? Yeah, you'll come out on top, okay? You might even get some sort of money. Yeah, what is this? You know how I was just talking about the whole discrimination thing and whatnot? Okay. Some of y'all may be actually doing or get some sort of money because someone is like, discriminating against you. Okay. And I do want to reiterate from earlier, like I said, it doesn't matter what skin tone you are. You could be a white man surrounded by black people or Hispanic people or whatever your whole life. And, maybe they picked on you, because I know that people do that too to white people who are, like the one white guy or white girl, so flip it how you need to. All right. Anyways, let's see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48. Yeah, be careful if you're traveling, okay? Some of you guys may be taking the train in the next 48, or you may get caught by a train when you're out and about. But I do feel like something is moving forward, or something will move forward after a really difficult, I'm hearing period. Some of y'all could be on your cycle too, but something that was very treacherous, or I'm hearing fucked up. I don't know, fucked up to deal with. Something will finally be moving forward, and you may even get some sort of payout from this. Some of you guys need to be careful of your friends as well, okay? You could have a fake ass friend around you. You could see evidence of your a friend of yours talking shit or something. Excuse me. So just make sure to, I mean, Virgo, I feel like you would notice if you couldn't trust one of your friends, but maybe not. Um, but I feel like you may see some sort of like physical evidence over the phone or a text message. Somebody may send you like a real screenshot of somebody being fake, okay? Or if you're being fake, you know, flip it how you need to. If you're being fake, Virgo, in the next 48, somebody could be screenshotting whatever you say, and sending it to whoever it's about, okay? Some of you guys may be running or doing some sort of exercise in the next 48 hours. If you are exercising in the next 48, I feel like you're going to notice that your speed increases, okay? Or something about your stamina is going to be a lot more, you can endure a lot more, okay? Yeah, you're getting better at something, especially when it comes to your physical health, or something will get better when it comes to your physical health. Look, what is this lawyer? There's some sort of court case going on here. It could be about the whole discrimination thing we just talked about, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you guys could work for the legal system, okay? Or you may need a lawyer in the next 48 hours, okay? So, hmm. Clarify the judge card here. Clarify the judge card here for Virgo placements. Some of you guys may be having to go back home, okay? Like to your hometown to deal with a court case or a legal situation. Something about like, it could involve children. Somebody could be needing to go like back to their hometown. You know how they have like like say you moved away and you have charges in wherever you grew up or whatever, or wherever you used to live, and because you moved you have to go back to that state to, take care of whatever legal situation you had. um if you know, you know, okay? But some of y'all may have to go back home or wherever you had some sort of like charge, or even if it's not a charge, whatever legal situation you had, you may have to go back to the state or the place that it occurred, okay, or that it was filed, okay? So let's see. Yeah, yeah, you guys could be dealing with a Libra, or things will balance out, okay? After you've, like I said, yeah, things will get better. Things will balance out for you, especially if you've dealt with a lot on your plate recently or just in general. I feel like you guys, once this whole thing is over, you will have a lot more time for yourself, okay? So I want to say it'll be worth it, Virgo. The stress. Okay, it'll be worth it. You know how they say work hard, play hard? I feel like some of you guys definitely need to keep pushing when it comes to whatever you're doing for work or whatever situation you're going through. Pushing through will literally reward you with the universe will reward you with good karma, okay? Running away. Like I said, what are y'all running from? Clarify running away. Some of y'all could be running away from a toxic situation or person. Yeah, like I said earlier, you need to leave a bad situation. Look, memories, okay? Past. Is that one card? Okay. Some of you guys are reminiscing on your childhood or some sort of nostalgic memories that you have, okay? Or you could be trying to like escape. You could be trying to escape from your past. Literally, some of you guys are trying to like not think about the past because it was so treacherous, okay? And that's understandable. But, you got to heal. Sometimes you have to face certain things that you don't want to in order to get through it. You can't avoid certain things your whole life. You can try. But eventually you're going to have that day that you have a mental breakdown, you know? So deal with your problems head on right away, or at least try to, and you'll notice how things kind of smooth out for you, okay? Just in general, especially emotional wise. Somebody also could be doing like a past life regression. I don't really, that's, some people believe in that or whatever, but somebody could be trying to do like a past life regression or whatever, okay? Um, you could be looking at old photos in a photo album or even in your phone or something like that. Somebody's kids, or you may be swinging on a swing, okay? Why did I hear like some of you guys may be swingers, okay? Or you may be thinking about opening up your relationship. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? If you have been considering that, don't do it, especially if you got kids. Why are you doing that? Why would you do that? But to each their own, okay? Um that usually doesn't ever work. So don't be delusional, okay? Let's see. But yeah, there's something about your family here. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with family trauma or thinking about how your family treated you in the past or how they have always treated you. And I feel like some of you guys, if you don't have a partner now, Virgo, um, you will, okay, in the future. But whoever you end up with, this person is going to be like your Bonnie and Clyde. There's going to be something very official about this partnership too. Okay, so you both may be like bosses or business owners or um, you know, you know how when like two people come together then they kind of just it just works, you know, like a power couple. I feel like that's the type of person that you're going to be ending up with. Whoever you end up meeting for like as your lifetime partner, you guys are going to be like a business power couple or something, okay? You guys are going to make money together or you both are going to make money separately but be able to come together and create something very strong, okay? And if you want a family in the future, you can have it. You will find your person who's very dedicated to you, okay? Somebody could be wearing a beanie. I'm also hearing Carhartt or whatever that brand is. Some of y'all may be shopping for new Carhartt, or you might have a Carhartt. Why am I hearing wardrobe? Somebody could have a wardrobe full of like Carhartt stuff, okay? Or construction attire or whatever, okay? Or labor attire is what I should say. Like labor union. All right. You could also be weighing something in the next 48 hours, Virgo, or you may need to make sure that something is even. I'm hearing even Stevens. Some of y'all might be watching old shows. Yeah, y'all are being like very nostalgic in the next 48. Something about the past is very significant. Don't run from it. You can't run from it. It's going to catch up to you. So, I know some of y'all are going to be like, "Oh, I don't even care about, so and so or this situation from the past." Well, you should so that you can get over it eventually, okay? Like I said, if you're going through hell, you got to keep on going. You can try to go over it and or under it, to avoid what it is, but eventually it's going to meet you, okay? Wherever you're at. So, some of y'all may be trying to heal, or I don't know if you're going to therapy or something like that in the next 48, but running away from your problems. Somebody could be on the run too. Like, somebody could be dealing with a legal situation and they're trying to they keep running, like, keep like fleeing. You know how some people do that? Where they're like, um, they like move state to state. Yeah, I did talk about a court case where somebody does have to go back home to deal with a court case. So somebody could be quite literally on the run and they just keep hopping state to state so that they don't get caught, or like I said, it's eventually going to catch up to you. So if you are doing that, or if you know somebody doing that, every dog has its day. um yeah, somebody is going to be eventually caught up, but somebody definitely could be on the run. I'm not saying it's going to be anytime soon. If you're dealing with a legal situation and you got like warrants or whatever, Virgo, or somebody around you has warrants and they got to come home to deal with a court case, they may get caught up. Okay? They may get caught up. So someone could be kind of nervous to go back where they're supposed to deal with the court case because they know that they're going to get, arrested or something. Hopefully that's not someone you're dating, but it could be for some of y'all. For some of y'all, that's just someone around you. Trying to see if there's any other messages here. Somebody could be running through a cornfield, okay? Or be from the south or something like that. Excuse me. You may be using rose petals or looking at roses in the next 48. Some of you guys may need a scrunchie for your hair, or be looking at scrunchies or hair accessories in the next 48 too. I don't know why I just heard tank top. That shit doesn't fit. Okay, so I just heard tank top that does not fit, or something's too tight. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be wearing something too tight or a tank top that's too tight. I don't know, man or woman. Something does not fit, or something's too tight. Something's way too tight. All right. Yeah, because I'm hearing form fitting, form fitting. I don't know. Some of you guys may be trying on clothes or going to the fitting room or something like that, but somebody needs to put on clothes that actually fit them. Okay. I mean, you can do what you want, or this person can do what they want, but something would look better if it was like for your body type, you know? Something about that. Some of y'all could be going to a wedding or something, or a formal event that you need some sort of like dress or a tuxedo for, okay? Something like that. Because I just heard pop your collar, pop your collar. And like I said earlier, be careful of a fake ass friend, okay? Or if you're being fake about somebody, Virgo, somebody's getting caught. Like, I've gotten like 3 scenarios here. Somebody's getting caught up, okay? Some of you guys also may be watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. All right, but that's what I got for y'all. I'm done channeling. Um, you guys have a good morning. It's about 5 a.m. now, and I'm going to go back to bed so I can do a personal um, later on today. And then I will be getting more sleep so that I can do a Cash App Live on TikTok tonight. Um, Comment down below if you, in the comments, if you would like a Cash App Live, or if anything resonated with you. I always like hearing feedback from if something, resonated with you during my videos, okay? But yeah, if you want a private personal reading, make sure to check my bio. Those are available anytime. Just make sure to read everything thoroughly um, in my bio, okay? I think I'm getting tired again now, so perfect timing. All right, you guys have a wonderful morning, day, night, whenever you see this. Like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and thank you for watching.